to Sea Leg Journey's Sunday evening live event with your host, Robin and Chet. And who knows, maybe baby Enzo or Ringo will have a special appearance tonight.
Pretty sure they will.
We would encourage you to participate in the chat and join along with the fun.
That's right. Bring your questions and comments in. We're going to help you find out the things you need to know to make your next cruise the best one ever.
Whether you decide to stay on the ship or get off the ship, a cruise vacation is a vacation of a lifetime.
That's right. We'll talk about excursions. We'll talk about the ports. We'll talk about the ships and, of course, the food.
It's almost showtime, so go grab that snack. The show's about to start.
I'm doing the robot.
You're doing the robot.
Robot. Oh, we're on TV.
I got my clappers.
I got my honker.
So, welcome in, everybody. It's Sea Leg Journeys. If you're new to our channel, this is our Sunday evening live event.
Thank goodness it's live because I wouldn't want to do it any other way.
So, if you're new to our channel or if you're just tuning in, I am Robin. This is Chet, and we are Sea Leg Journeys.
That's right. It says so in the Farmer's Almanac.
In the Farmer's Almanac.
I had to make up something new today.
So if you were sitting in this room with us, we call it the YouTube studio. It's really just a spare bedroom in our house. But look, we're over there. We're over here. We're down there.
We're in here too. We're everywhere. Don't turn around, folks. We might be behind you.
There you go. And of course, if you're new to our show, we do have two dogs, and that's baby Enzo. He's part Chihuahua, part miniature border collie, and Ringo, who is a full-blooded red and chocolate merle Chihuahua. They often have appearances on that couch back there.
Yeah. So, we may need a referee tonight. We don't know. We'll see how the show goes.
Know. And that green frog on the floor, he's from earlier today. I was a host on the show with Sure. Cruising is Fun Anytime. We had a great time over there. Make sure you go over and watch the hashtag team replay. There were four of us on the panel up there. It was Cheryl and Jackie and myself and Tiffany. Yeah. So check it out. Let's quit babbling. What's our show about tonight?
It's about 1 hour long.
No.
Tricked you. What'd you think I was going to say? It's going to be about cruising is still fun, everybody. Yes, it is. It's still fun. There's a lot of things that people say, well, this has happened and that's happened and something else and this and that. And it just ain't as fun anymore. But I'm like, no, wait a minute. It is still fun. And we're going to prove it to you tonight.
So when we started this topic, of course, we had a whole title that we were going to make. And then when Chet went to go make the thumbnail, he forgot what it was. So
no,
really,
I remembered what it was, but it was this long.
We narrowed that down.
We'd had to put it on 3 shows.
So basically, our topic is, are other cruisers ruining your vacation? That's really what our topic is about. The behavior of other cruisers, is that affecting your vacation?
And I add some more stuff into it, too, that could be ruining your vacation.
Mm-hmm. Well, since everybody knows what the topic is, make sure you participate in the chat. If you're not in the chat and you're on hashtag team replay, make sure you let us know your comments and thoughts because Chet answers all of them.
That's
right.
So
just because you're not in the live chat doesn't mean that we don't care what you have to say.
Because we do. We want to know what you guys say.
So let's say hello to people that are in the chat. How about that?
How about that?
Now, remember, Chet,
What?
you have a job.
What's my job?
When I put it on the screen, you're supposed to read it.
Over here or over there?
Over here.
Over-
You're not supposed to look at that computer over there and cheat and jump ahead.
Okay, gotcha.
You're
behind.
supposed to look over here.
Is this behind or ahead?
That's behind this.
It's hard to tell when we're over there and we're over there and we're over here too. I don't know if I'm coming or going here tonight, y'all.
Let's start with the chat, please.
Okay, who we got? We've got Tiffany Lava Shark in the house.
Baby shark, shark, shark.
Baby shark. That's right. Good afternoon, she says. Chet and Robin. Good afternoon to you, Tiffany. The Z Man was here saying good afternoon, Baby Shark, from the Z Show Cruise Fun. And the Cruise Nuts, Mike and Tracy, were here. Hey, you know what? They're going to be with us on that group cruise next May. Come hang out with us and the Cruise Nuts.
There you go.
Don Arnold, aloha to you. Hope I can see you, lovely couple. Well, we can see you, Don. I see you right there. You look awesome today. You look awesome, Don.
Dum, 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 dum,
Shady
dum,
Hill
dum, dum, dum.
Homestead. Woohoo! Danny D, the spectacular supporter, says, see you soon. We see you right now, Danny D.
Guess she came in early. Oh, let's see. Here we go.
Randa Sita's in the house saying good day all. Hope it was a beautiful weekend. Well, it is now.
You're here. That made a beautiful weekend.
That's right. Thanks for being here, Randa Sita, one of our fabulous members, and also the Z Show Cruise Fun. Saying good evening, Sea Leg. Good evening to you, Z Man. Hey, Robin, you did a good job with the ladies this afternoon.
Oh,
Z-Man
thank
says.
you. Thank you
about
very
that?
much.
And Dawn says,
That hour flew by.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the ladies' chat. I don't get enough of girl chat because, like, all of my clients are men. I talk to a few women, but most of my clients I talk to are men. Most of my coworkers are men. He's a man. Rarely do I get to talk to other women. So I thought it was fabulous.
I'm going to be a rapper now. How about that? Got my rapper hat on because I got a fan over there. I got a fan over here. I got a fan up there. Hair, blowing hair everywhere. No, leave it on. It's fine. I got my hat now. Look, I got a fan over here too. A fan up there. So put that fan on right there.
I thought you were talking about the fans of our show.
Oh, do we have fans? How about that? I'm your biggest fan, baby. I'm her biggest fan. And Don says, I want the sub sandwich, please.
I didn't know we were taking orders.
Okay, it's coming to you, Don. Just wait for it right outside. Kathy Mills, our hashtag replay creator, is here saying, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Kathy.
There you go.
Danny D says, laugh out loud. I didn't know you were in the Farmer's Almanac. Laugh out loud.
I didn't know we were in the Farmer's Almanac either.
We are. You got to find it. It's a special magic page. If you find it, let us know. And
so Randa Cita loves my headband. I used to wear this headband all the time when we had live shows, and I haven't worn it in a while. And I pulled it out of the box for the ladies get together tonight, and I thought, hey, I think I'll wear that.
yeah,
How about?
that?
And I got my clapper too.
She goes from 29 to 19 just by putting a headband on.
Yeah, right.
Keisha is in the house saying, happy Sunday, Robin and Chet. Hey, Keisha.
And I think this is a new person to our channel.
A
So
new person?
everyone, welcome in.
Glamma's Closet.
Woo-hoo.
Glamorous Closet. I like that. It says, hi, y'all. New to the cruise ships. My husband and I are planning our first cruise next year.
Wow.
I hope it's on our group cruise, Glamorous Closet, because we could put you right on that Norwegian breakaway with us and we have a good old time on that group cruise. But since it's the first time here, let's give her a welcome from Sea Lake Journeys Cruise.
Welcome in. Welcome in. So speaking of our group cruise, why don't we just tell them about our group
Let's
cruise?
do the commercial right now.
Hey, why don't we do that?
Alert, alert!
Alert, alert.
It's a group cruise!
Group cruise, y'all.
With your host, Sea Lake Journeys, TNT Adventures to Sea, and Ocean to Ocean Travel.
So come on, let's get on that Norwegian breakaway. May 19th through the 26th, 2024. We'll be leaving out of the port of Miami, going to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Tortola. And finally, we're going to NCL's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. Contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel today to get those group rates and special perks.
Join the Facebook group for all the planned events. There's room for everyone. Don't forget, contact Bruce at oceantoceantravel.com. We'll see ya on the ship.
See ya on the ship.
See ya on the ship.
That's right. See ya on the ship. And the crowd goes wild.
Well, welcome in. And so if you're new to our show, if you have a channel, if you put in hashtag SLJ, Nightbot will share your link. And of course, we have some old timers in here, and then we can pick an old timer to throw up their link to show you how it rolls.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if the robot don't get you, one of our fantastic moderators will. Oh, and hey, let's thanks to everybody who's watching. Thanks to those on hashtag replay right now. Thanks to those who are lurking back there. Thanks to our members, our moderators, and everybody else I didn't want to forget, but maybe did.
Okay, so before I get back to the chat,
Yes.
why don't you do a few little teaser things on our topic?
Oh, some things that you think may mess up your cruise, but you can still have fun anyway. Sometimes you get those pesky circumstances that change things, and you think, oh, it's going to ruin my cruise, but maybe it won't,
So one thing that we have recently is we have a cruise booked, and I picked this cruise because I wanted to go back to
the private island for MSC.
which Coco Cay.
No,
It's not Coco Cay.
it's it's that private island for
MSC.
We don't know the name now.
I've drawn a total blank.
We wanted to go back there. We don't know where it is or what it is. We buried our pirate gold there, and that's why we can't find it anymore.
What is the name of the island?
It's MSC's private island, something Marine Reserve, Ocean Cay.
Ocean Cay.
Ocean Cay.
Yes, we wanted to go back there because we had such a good time at Ocean Cay. So we booked a cruise again to go back there.
Yes, we did.
And we're not going to Ocean Cay because they're closing it.
There's a port change.
There's a port change.
But is it going to ruin our cruise?
I don't know. It could.
No, it's not going to ruin our cruise. It is not going to ruin it. I'm going to give her for even thinking that it might.
It won't ruin our cruise.
No, it won't ruin it.
But sometimes people get very upset and disappointed that the changing of a port is not going to make the cruise as well, especially if you looked forward to going to that port. And we did. We were looking forward to going back to Ocean Cay because we had such a great time last time we were there. And it's our kind of place to be. Yeah. The beach was great, wonderful. We had a palm tree to sit underneath in the shade, in the grass.
Yeah. But
not in the sand.
We've had port changes before though, and it turned out to be okay. Mm-hmm. We had a good time. We was like, hey, we forgot what port we were supposed to be going to.
So do port changes cause you to put a damper on your vacation?
Don't let it. Have a good time anyway. You can have a good time.
So let's say hello to the people in the chat again. Okay, so if
Glamorous Closet,
they're having their first cruise next year. Make sure you share in the chat with us what cruise line you're going on and what are the ports you're going to. And you are in a great place for all kinds of cruising tips. So
that's right. Because if we don't know it, somebody in this chat does. And chances are they know it better than we do. Aaron Smith is here. Woo-hoo! How about that? Hey, Aaron. He says, hello, Sea Lake Journeys crew and all the peeps and the lurkers.
Yes, peeps and lurkers.
Right on. Aaron Smith's one of those fantastic moderators I was telling you about. Don Arnold says, if other people bug you, you better stay home.
So that's the thing, too. Other people bugging you on a cruise. People bug me in Walmart. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop going to Walmart.
No, because eventually you got to buy something to eat.
Eventually.
We can't keep ordering pizzas from Little John's or wherever that place is.
The only place that sells gluten-free pizza around here is Papa John's.
Papa John, that's it, yeah. Lisa's Adventures in Cruising. Hey, Lisa! She says, hey, to everybody out there. Will G is in the house saying, hey, y'all. Hey, Will, you're fixing to go on a cruise or you just got back from a cruise? Put it in there where you went, man. Team Reese Travel says, hello, everyone. Team Reese. What's up, Team Reese, baby? Don says, we are all your fans. Laugh out loud. Oh, I'm going to give Don a double squeaky for that one. Somebody had to get it. Don, you got the double squeaky tonight. Glamorous Closet says, oh, thank you for that warm welcome. Are you from the South? Because that sounded like it's from the South when I said it. The Z Show Cruise Fund says, okay, after I do my cruise on the Carnival Jubilee, I will put a deposit down for your cruise in 2024. You heard it here, folks. Right here first, the Z-Man is going to be coming on the Sea Lake Journey Group Cruise. How about that? Aaron says, Glamorous Closet, welcome in. If you're looking for info sea cruising, you found a real good resource.
There you go.
Yeah, we try to make it fun. We want to give you everything you need to know about cruising. Check our channel out for videos we have on specific topics when we're not quite as zany and crazy as we are on our live shows.
Right.
Cruise nuts. These nuts are on that group cruise.
So
yes,
cruise nuts are on the group cruise with us. And suggestion, we have to put our disclosure out there, okay? We're very much like this in real life too.
Yeah.
We've actually scared other people away because we were a little over the top. So this is us. This is what you get real life in person, even on a cruise ship. So
folks,
fair warning.
I have not even had caffeine today. Okay.
I quit caffeine in May when we were in Alaska.
Right.
I haven't had caffeine since when we were in Alaska.
Only thing I have is my Magic Carnival tumbler. Like I told you, always buy a tumbler from the ship, no matter what cruise line you're on. And when you pour just regular water in it, it gives you that magic energy that I've got right here tonight. Here at Sea Lake Journeys, baby.
I, on the other hand, have been drinking herbal tea.
All right, Glamorous Closet says, I can't do that one since my husband and I can't take vacation until after summer. He's working on a project at work. Oh, you know
we
what?
will miss you. Maybe next time.
Or have his boss call me, and I'll put in a good word. I have a lot of influence that way.
And so Glamorous Closet, only because you're new to cruising, we have in the description of this video, as well as all of our videos, you will see a link for Ocean to Ocean Travel. Okay, ocean-to-ocean-travel.com. He is a travel agent. And if you book a group cruise, it's cheaper for you and you get some extra perks. Now, you do not have to participate with the folks that are organizing that group cruise. You're just kind of tagging along and getting a better rate. So don't think that you have to be part of the group, quote unquote, to be part of a group cruise. Bruce books there are many group cruises out there right now. He's booking all the way into 2025 for group cruises. So make sure you hook up with him for a special bonus as well as extra perks to be on a group cruise. Just a little tip.
Is that bonus like a wedgie or something?
I don't know.
Okay, we don't know what it is. Like she says, Aaron Smith, thank you very much for your welcome. I'm hoping I can get as much information as possible before the cruise. Right on. We will help you out with that all we can.
Let us know where you're going, and so we can give you some tips about the ports that you're going to as well.
Unless you're going to Europe. We don't know nothing about Europe.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about Europe. Rock the boat. Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat. Right on. Good to see y'all tonight.
Najima Brown.
Hey, Najima, what's happening?
Here's Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat says 34 days till our NCL Viva Mediterranean cruise.
There you go.
What? Mediterranean cruise. I'm going to be hiding in your luggage. So when you get there, you may have to buy some clothes because I'm going to fill up your whole suitcase. Elisa says, is that Aquaman talking about the magic cup? Yes, it is. It's Aquaman. I get my golden flowing locks out.
So we got haircuts. Look at mine. 18 inches off of mine.
And I got a foot off.
We're not talking about your foot. We're talking about your hair.
I literally got a foot off. This is why I don't get a haircut, y'all. I told me I had to take a foot off, and this is what happened to me. No, I got about 12 inches cut off.
Okay, so back to the show now.
Let's
go back to our topics.
Hey, you know what else can affect you having a good time on a cruise? Other than just we're gonna get to the cruisers in there in a minute too. Our main focus is other cruisers messing up your cruise. But what about your own age or your health?
Yeah, so I turned 60 this year, and I know it's a sin. It's a sin. It is.
This is what 60 is supposed to look like, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Here.
Sure. So I can't do the things I used to be able to do. I don't have the stamina to do them anymore. I don't have the energy to do them anymore. I don't have the desire to do them anymore.
Crap. She gets another one of them.
So sometimes your age or your limits, your limitations, that can, when Chet lost his leg, we had a cruise booked, and we called the cruise agent. We were going to cancel our cruise because we're an amputee now. All of a sudden, overnight, we don't know how to do this. She said, no, don't cancel your cruise. We're going to set it up for you. We're going to give you, some tips along the way. We're going to give you a handicap accessible room. We fell in love with that because no matter what your limitations are, you can still cruise. We know people that never get off the ship.
Yeah. Do what you can do, whatever that is right now, while you can do it, just in case you can't do as much later. Now, we did a lot of stuff when we was younger, climbing up Myron pyramids, climbing up Jamaican waterfalls,
Stupid stuff.
all kinds of stuff that that really can't do anymore.
No.
But I'm glad we did it.
I'm glad we did.
But the stuff that, you know what, there's still stuff we can do. And so
Well,
we're still going to have a good time doing what we can do.
That's what we say. Go on a cruise and do what you can do.
Yeah.
If all you can do is stay on the ship, enjoy the ship. Do you know how many ships out there? It takes you more than 3 or 4 days to see the whole ship.
Oh, my goodness.
We've been on ships before. We didn't even get to half the decks.
That's true. Even as vloggers, when we're trying to film the ship, we did not get to the whole ship. We get home, we go, we don't have anything on deck 17 or 18.
Mm-hmm. We have friends that just this week got off of the Carnival Mardi Gras.
Yes.
And she said, yeah, you can't see that ship in 7 days.
Nope.
She said, you can't see that ship in 7 days.
She says you can walk from one end to the other up and down the decks, but you didn't get to see everything.
No.
You didn't get to see and experience it all. So don't worry. Whatever you can do, get on there and do it. Don't let your limitations think that's going to mess up your vacation. You are going to have fun on that cruise anyway.
So in talking about things about cruising, for those of us that have been cruising for a long time, what about cruising's changed? Is it affecting whether or not we want to go on a cruise again? So let's just say a couple of things that have changed. Things I miss.
Oh,
I miss the chocolate on my pillow at night.
oh my goodness.
I miss that. I know it's nothing. It's nothing, but it always made me feel kind of so special. And another thing that I miss is the midnight buffet where they decorated all the food. They did all the food carvings and everything. And for an hour, everybody walked by and did nothing but take pictures. And then after everybody got the pictures taken, then they cut it up and served everybody.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes of nonstop eating action after that. It was like, oh, and it all disappeared. But it was great. And, you know, they used to have, when we started cruising, they had skeet shooting on the back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All that's gone.
All that's gone.
Yeah.
So has that ruined cruising for us?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No. We want chocolate now and it ain't on our pillow. We go back down to the buffet and get some. Or we pick up that phone and call room service.
Now, we've been on ships before where people's behavior, we're not talking just children. We're not talking just teenagers. We're not talking just people in their 20s or 30s. And we are talking about some people in their 80s. Okay. Some people's behavior on a cruise many times spoils it for other cruisers. Let's give you a couple of examples. The theater.
The theater.
People sitting behind you that don't shut up while you're trying to watch the show.
That's why I take this with me on a cruise now.
So there are some people that just do not know how to behave. They just don't want to behave. So, and that's like people that will get up and walk in and out of a show, you know, or cackle, is that heckle the comedian.
Yeah.
Are those types of things ruin your experience? Now, we've had many people say that in the main theater, people just don't shut up, and you can't enjoy the show because this person 12 rows behind you can still hear their whole conversation.
Although sometimes their conversation is a little more entertaining because you're like, oh, what did Debbie do?
Yeah.
Debbie did what?
And you know what? Back in the day, we used to say crying babies. When the baby's crying, you get up and walk out with the baby. Okay, now from my generation and generations past, that baby was an infant that you held in your arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that can be a 12-year-old pitching a fit. You know? I mean, come on, or a teenager. If they're going to be disruptive, they really need to leave the theater. But does that really ruin it for you?
You know what? I'm going to have a good time anyway. You know, I just put my mind to it that I'm going to have a good time no matter what. I'm going to do it because my will is stronger than theirs. My will is I'm going to have a good time. So, hey, if you come on that group cruise, be ready to have a good time. You're going to have one whether you want to or not. Elisa says it's hard to see all these mega ships for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it. The mega ships, you know, that Mardi Gras is an XL class. It's like 175,000 tons.
Mm-hmm.
Massive
and there
ship.
was one bar on that ship. I forget what the bar was that our friend wanted to go to, and she never got to the bar because what was that bar?
I forget the name.
It wasn't. You know how some ships have the robot bar and some ships have the ice bar. And I can't remember what the bar was that she wanted to go to, but she says we never even got to the bar.
Never got to it.
Never got to it.
Got to several other ones. You know,
they found it on the ship.
Yeah. And they said, we're going to come back here when it's open later.
Mm-hmm.
And
never
didn't
got
make
there.
it. Yeah. That's what happens. Aaron says, as ships get bigger and bigger and bigger, it takes more time to experience the whole ship. Yeah, that's why, a 7-day cruise sometimes is barely enough to get around that ship.
I remember back in the day, we would go on the same ship over and over again because we knew where everything was.
Yeah, or we'd say, we'll go back because we didn't get to do that one thing,
right.
That we wanted to see or do.
Yep.
Lisa says, yes, the midnight buffets were awesome. Oohs and ahs.
I know, right? I missed them too.
Oohs and ahs, yeah. Rock the Boat says, did you get the chocolate on the pillow on MSC Yacht Club?
No.
We didn't?
No.
What?
But they gave us chocolates in our room, but they weren't on the pillow.
Oh, that's right. We get a whole big old candy bar in your refrigerator.
But we also got the, chocolate little plate.
Yeah, they did bring some plate of stuff too. And then we had, it's just
the fancy
wait till you get there.
Bar.
They're going on the Seaside Yacht Club this July. Check out our Seaside Yacht Club videos. We just put another one up. That's right. We just put another one up on Friday's race.
So they're saying they got it on the Seaside in July.
Yeah, they did got it. Oh, they did got it. That's right. They were just on it too. That's right. These Rock the Boat goes on the Yacht Club too. That's right. I'm gonna have to go check out your video. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? I'll give you one of these squeakies tonight. How about that? Aaron says, heckle the comic. Oi! Parent DJ has some video of twerps during the restart of cruising, heckling the cruise director.
Yeah, so sometimes it's just rude.
Yeah.
Sometimes the behavior on cruise ships is just rude and inconsiderate.
Yeah, there's a time and a place to do that, and the time and place is to do that at home on your TV. You can heckle the comedian or the cruise director all you want at home on your TV, but live and in person, don't interfere with other people having a good time too.
Right.
Team Reese says, I can handle crying babies. It's annoying it's the annoying adults that bother me.
Right. Crying babies are babies. And when I say crying babies, I mean an infant that you hold in your arm. Not an infant that's old enough to walk around. Not a 2-year-old pitching a fit. A 2-year-old that's pitching a fit needs to be taken out of the room because they're just pitching a fit because they're not getting their way. Maybe they wanted to sit here. We had a video vlog. We were going up the staircase, and it was a very long staircase. And I had to cut out a lot of it because this little boy that was like, I don't know, 4 or 5, pitched such a fit going up that staircase that someone in the video said, I think that kid's being kidnapped.
He did not want to go up them stairs. I don't know what was at the top of them stairs. He didn't want
what it was he wanted to walk up the stairs, but the line of people was so long. Dad picked him up and carried him because he's
don't
small.
Get stepped on. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He's small. He's going to struggle with the steps. People behind him are going to get impatient. He can also fall because between each steps it was just down through the cliff. It wasn't safe for him. But he was going to pitch fit.
That don't ruin our vacation. That makes us go, I'm glad that's not us. I'm glad that's them.
Hi, Aaron. I'm not sure. Yeah, we did say hi to Aaron.
Yep. What do you say? Hello, Professor?
He was talking to other people.
Oh, okay. Jay and N, John and Nancy's here saying, how are you guys doing?
We're doing fabulous.
Great, John and Nancy.
So
they'll be coming to Florida another month.
Oh, are they?
Yep. They'll be coming to Florida. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they come to Florida every year.
November. Yeah.
Yeah, they're snowbirds for us.
Yep, that's right. They're coming on down.
So, in our girls' chat tonight, we were talking about, inappropriate wear, that a lot of people on cruise ships may not be dressed appropriately. So, that's another thing. Does the way that other people dress or do not dress, does that interfere with you? So we like formal night. We love formal night. I remember back when everybody dressed up for formal night. Yeah. I mean, I love seeing the gowns. I love seeing the different gowns that the women are wearing. And
Team Reese dressed up.
I know. Yes, yeah. Team Reese, they dress up like that too. Do you miss that they may not be dressing up anymore? Does that make you look for a different cruise line because of which one is it that says that they're casual? They promote that they're casual. Virgin?
No. Well, Carnival's pretty casual. I mean, I don't know if
there's some cruise line out there I can't even think of. I'm drawing total blanks tonight on stuff. But there's a cruise line out there that they promote that they're casual. So do you seek out a cruise line to cruise with because you like to dress up and you want that? We like Princess because people in Princess dress up.
Yeah, we're going to dress up anyway. If nobody else dresses up, we're still going to dress up, But we're going to do it anyway because that's what we like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And CruiseNet says, I love dressing up.
Yeah, I do too. See, Annalise Adventures in Cruising, she totally misses it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So we dress up anyway, don't we?
And Rock the Boat says NCL.
NCL. There you go. Okay. See, somebody in the chat will have the answer, y'all. Don't worry. If
Absolutely.
we don't have the answer, if our mind goes,
It's out there.
it'll pop up on the screen. We just got to hold on there.
Yep.
Glamorous Closet says, "Oh, please tell me Royal has a formal night." Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They do.
They do.
And many cruise lines have more than one formal night. Now,
Kathy confirms NCL is casual. There you go. Got somebody else telling you.
I'll put this back up in a minute.
Okay.
I'm totally lost what I was going to say.
It's because you so pretty.
That's not because I'm pretty. Here's Rock the Boat. They say they're not a fan of formal night. They like semi-formal.
Semi-formal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. We do on regular nights. We do the semi-formal,
Mm-hmm.
and well, you can see it in our videos. You see how we dress up. Team Reese says we were just trying to decide what formal wear we want to get for the next cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh out loud. We love dressing up, and y'all look marvelous too.
See, we're like that too. Yeah. I'll tell him I want a new dress. Like for our 25th wedding anniversary, he wanted to wear silver, and I wanted to wear silver. So we went shopping for silver and black to wear for our 25th wedding anniversry.
I went down to the Goodwill.
He did
and
not.
For $9.99.
He did not. Don't listen to him.
Well, I did find one, but it wouldn't fit. Glamorous Closet says, "I'm a clothes junkie. I need a formal night." Laugh out loud. Right on, girl. You fit right in with us. We got to dress up.
There's Ringo making an appearance back there.
There you go. There's one of them little grub hounds. He's going to dig a hole right now. He's entertaining you. This is for your entertainment pleasure right here. Daniel Fields. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Dude, you got hair like mine.
Yeah, we've seen him before.
We have?
Yes.
I don't know if we have. Daniel Fields, I would remember that.
I remember his hair.
All right. Excellent hair, Daniel, by the way. I just have to admire that. You pull it off great, brother. Rock the Boat says, "My wife buys a new dress for each cruise."
Yeah. So I do too. I buy a new dress for each cruise.
She does.
I may not necessarily buy formal for each cruise, but I do have something new. Now, this is another thing.
I get new socks.
I've heard a lot of people complain about this. They think it's embarrassing, stupid, and inappropriate to wear pajamas around the cruise ship. But I have one of my coworkers is going on a cruise in December, and she's going on Royal Caribbean. And and it's a big family, thing. Dresses, make sure everybody gets some Christmas pajamas and get your family portrait taken in Christmas pajamas, because
we've seen people do it.
Yeah,
we've seen people do it. Here comes a whole herd of people down in their pajamas, go over and get the picture took.
We have actually seen a family, the grandma and the grandpa, dressed up as Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
And the teenagers dressed up like reindeer. And we're talking pajamas, reindeer pajamas. And it must have been like the adult children were like elves. Now, what kind of cute Christmas picture is that going to make?
You got to start planning that now for your December cruise and get it done, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Cruise Nut says, "My wife buys a new dress outfit every week." Laugh out loud. Oh, you get a squeaky for that one. That was Mike talking about Tracy there. Danny D says, "I would wear pajamas."
I wore pajamas.
You want to be comfy.
That's
laugh
right.
out loud.
So what are some of your other things that you got written down over there?
Oh, one of the things I always loved was that during the big shows, they always had a live band. They don't have the live bands no more. It's canned music.
Yeah. I
love the live bands better, but that's not going to stop me from having a good time. Cruising is still fun, even if they don't have a live band in the big show.
That's right. Scoot over that way a little bit so people can see the dogs.
Yes, because the show is about the dogs. There you go. The stars of the show, Baby Enzo and Ringo.
They do have their own YouTube channel. They just don't put things up very often. They're just too busy.
Lee says, yes, that's different from people walking around the ship in their fuzzy bedroom slippers.
There you go.
Glamorous Closet says, "I figure I can wear pajamas to Walmart. I can probably wear them to Starbucks on a ship."
There you go. So, and then talking about things that have changed about cruising, has it taken your fun away? Oh, look who's here.
Hey, Leonard Family Fun. There's Tanisha and Bobby. Bobby's the luckiest man in Alabama.
He is.
And Tanisha. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Good to see y'all tonight. Elisa says, "Laugh out loud as long as you are okay with being filmed in your PJs on this ship, because there's going to be somebody like
there's
me
going to be a vlogger
walking
on
around
that
with a camera. And I'm going to take your picture. And I'm going to put it on YouTube."
Aaron?
Aaron says, and the dogs stop and look when you mention them.
Did they?
All right. They do know their name. Yeah. Team Reese says, we wore Christmas PJs around the MGM ground on Christmas Day, and people loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were nice and comfy. Maybe we'll try it on a cruise one day if we ever do a Christmas cruise.
There you go.
Team Reese, we go every December on a cruise, and we're going on the Mardi Gras this December. So, hey, if you jump on there, who knows? Maybe I'll buy a pair of pajamas and walk around with you. Okay? Leonard Family Fun says, oh, my pajama talk. What did I miss? Yes. Tanisha, we just put our pajamas on. You missed all the real fun.
Yep. Okay, so what are the points you got down?
Oh, that was my biggest one right there. Okay. Now we're finally to those rude and entitled cruisers.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
What have they done to mess up your cruise?
Rude and entitled cruisers. Okay, so sometimes they can make me have an attitude where my attitude is ruining my moment because I'm so aggravated at them.
Yeah, sometimes if you're in the comedy club and you know you got to wait an hour to get in that comedy club, and here goes 20 people in a group walking by like they're just going to get to the head of the line, and I'm like,
boys,
this is a family show. Family show.
They're both fixed and they're both boys. So it just, but they say that's when they love each other. They just don't know how to express how much they love you.
Oh my gosh.
I'll put up a comment. How about that?
How about that? Let's do that. Glamorous Closet says, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Oh yeah. I'm at that age where that wouldn't really bother me, laugh out loud, but I do sleep in tank tops with t-shirts and sweatpants. So I think I'll be okay.
So behavior of cruisers has changed over the years. I remember back when you could not go down the hallway and scream and yell and knock on doors. That this ship security would come tell you can't do that. Well, nowadays, golly, people just do whatever they want to do, and the ship security is having a hard time because do they or do they not approach you? Are you going to become violent? And talk about violence on cruise ships. People say, why would you want to go on a cruise ship where everybody's just fighting? Well, my goodness, there was a fight the other day in Walmart parking lot. 2 old men over a parking space.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were going to take each other out.
Yeah, well, I tell you, woo! Over a parking space, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And I get those salutes up because Mark the Shark is in the house.
Mark the Shark is here saying, hello, hello, my beautiful people. Greetings from the harmony of the seas. Yeah, baby, sorry I'm late, but I'll never miss a Sea Lake Journey video. Love you guys. We love you too. Mark the Shark, you also get a double squeaky.
All right, what else you got written down?
Oh, some of the other things that's rude. The buffet, people, don't be that guy up there with your finger this far in your nose and then grab a roll and then put it back.
Don't touch food that's not going to go on your plate.
It doesn't necessarily ruin my cruise, but now I've got to go find somewhere else to eat.
Yeah, I can't. If you're being gross at the buffet, I can't eat at the buffet. You've ruined my whole appetite, and I got to go find something else. I just got to be on a totally different location now.
Oh, yeah. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. So sometimes the rude or the entitled people can mess it up, but I don't let them totally ruin my vacation.
No. So, and then talk about things that have changed as for cruising. And boys,
family show.
So one thing that's changed in cruising on some ships, on some cruise lines, is the group seating. So you used to have the same table every night, and you sat with the same people.
Oh, for dinner in the main dining room.
In the main dining room, and you really built a rapport, and you built friendships with these people.
Yeah,
that's how they. These boys are misbehaving terribly back here tonight. So I'm so sorry, but what was I saying?
Something that happened that don't happen no more on a cruise ship.
Eating at the same table.
Yes.
We have made friends with people that we're still friends with to this day because we got to sit with them for 7 nights.
And go on cruises with them again.
Yep. And so that's fallen away on some of the cruise lines. You get a little, you have to make the reservation on it. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, come back to that.
Yes.
So you had to make the reservation on your phone, and you have to stand in line and wait for them to call your name, and there's not a group table anymore. But the menu. Okay, so the menu now on some cruise ships are only on your phone.
Yes.
And so our friends that just got off the
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras, he doesn't like looking at his phone. Okay. He's like a lot of us that use phones and computers all day, every day. The last thing we want to do is be on the phone or on the computer for vacation.
My phone gets locked in the safe.
So he asked for a regular paper menu. They literally had to go find one.
And we were on a cruise not too long ago, and they flat out told us, no,
they don't have paper menus
you're not
anymore.
getting a paper menu.
Right. So now think about that. Let's just say that I am older and I can't see my phone anymore because
I've got a flip phone.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And I can't see the menu on my phone anymore. How am I going to order? I tell you how I'm going to order. Somebody's going to give me a few things off the menu.
Yep.
To choose from.
Turtle soup. Bunyan pie. Which one do you want?
I'm not going to be able to look at the menu and look at the description of all of the items on the menu to be able to make the decision for myself.
Well, I tell you, I ain't going to let it mess up my vacation. I'm going to find a way to make it work, and I'm going to be happy doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I roll.
Here, read some of these checks.
Grandma's Closet says, no worries, we're dog lovers. They're dog lovers
Those
too.
boys, let me tell you what, they're just running back and forth. I don't know if you can hear the toenails clicking on the floor. Here.
Yeah, you know. Oh, Z-Man says the boys are doing prime time. Prime time right here at Sea Lake Journeys. Aaron says, if there's one thing from the early days of the restart that I guess people miss was the staff serving at the buffet. Yes.
So I loved it when we went back to cruising from the C word.
Yeah.
And they served you and you couldn't just help yourself at the buffet. They put as much on your plate as you wanted.
Sure.
But I love that. I don't know why they took that away.
That was one time I actually enjoyed the buffet.
I know it.
You know? And Glamour Closet says, that seems weird. I mean, what if someone doesn't have a cell phone or they're blind? Right.
Yeah.
It is. It's just weird. But yeah, I think a lot of them are coming back. Some of them, I think, are still bringing paper menus back. I don't know. We're going to find out in the Mardi Gras in December if enough people go, I want a paper menu to get one. Because I'm going to tell them I want one. Elisa says, I think that was a no on the turtle soup. Not only was it a no, it was a no.
And so Danny says, Enzo and Ringo.
Ringo.
Team Reese, yeah, they missed that too.
Yeah.
Magnificent German with Darian.
Darian says, howdy, everybody. Hey, Darian.
Bamanola
says, running late. Hey, Sea Lake Journeys. Don't run, Bamanola. You know where we are. And Leonard Family Fun says, I miss the chocolate on the pillows and I miss evening turn down services.
Yes.
That was one of the things we missed too. The level of service has seemed to have declined.
It definitely has declined. And
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's declined.
And some of the things that used to be free, now they want to charge for.
Yeah.
Like it used to be 24-hour food service. 24-hour room service. Free. Some cruise ships, it's a charge now. Some it's free for certain hours, certain items. But there's a lot of things that have changed about cruising, and has that really made cruising less attractive?
You know, John Pedroza made a good point the other day. He looked at one of our MSC Yacht Club things. He says, it looks like there's becoming a bigger divide between where you are on the cruise ship and what kind of service you get.
Yeah.
And I think that's true.
Let's just take like back in the Titanic. Okay.
First,
Titanic,
second, and third.
Right. First, second, and third class. So first class got served tablecloths, dining room service. Yeah. You know, second class got a buffet. Third class got sandwiches and paper bags.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So is cruising going to that? Some cruise lines, yes. MSC is 5-star in the yacht club, but you still have, you know, the other portion. And then some people even say that interior rooms versus balcony rooms versus suites.
Well, there definitely is a difference between the suites and the other rooms. But yeah, I do agree with John. There does seem to be a bigger divide. It's if you want that more that you used to experience, or you just want that more, you got to be willing to pay more.
Mm-hmm.
You can get on a cruise still at a reasonable price, but if you want that more, you got to pay that more.
You got to pay that more.
And so is that going to mess up your cruise? It ain't going to mess up my cruise. But let me tell you, we're going in December. We're just got a plain old interior room, no drink package, no nothing. We didn't get no extras. We prepay our gratuities, of course. But other than that, we're going to take 2 bottles of wine with us.
Because you can take a bottle of wine each.
750 milliliter,
Mhm.
one each. We're gonna
In your
take-
carry-on.
Yeah, in your carry-on. That's right. Good tip there, huh? And we did get the soda package, only the sodas, because we also are buying a bottle of the Malibu rum
Mhm.
on the ship.
Yep.
And that's going to be our drink package, the Malibu rum and
Now
the
you're
soda.
not supposed to take that rum out of your room. Just saying.
So
That's the rule.
So you pour it in a glass, pour a little Coke in there with it, and there you go. They don't care about that. They just don't want you carrying the bottle out around, okay? Don't carry that bottle out of your room. Mark the Shark says, please understand that whatever status you are on, that's the way you're going to get treated now.
Right.
There you go. He is Pinnacle, and I get treated very nicely. I get basically what I want. But it's all about your status.
Yes.
It's becoming more and more true every day, isn't it?
Yes.
Mark the Shark verifies that as well. If that Pinnacle he's talking about, that's the top tier of Royal Caribbean. That's, as high as
That
you
just
go.
means that you've cruised with them for so many cruises, so many ocean days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do have friends that purchase the Faster to the Fun on Carnival,
Mm-hmm.
and they were asking us what kind of perks do they get for Faster to the Fun. It kind of gives you a little bit above the people that, because they're gold, so it gave them a little bit above that. It gave them a little bit of earlier on the ship, a little bit of the later on the ship, getting off the ship, on and off the ship earlier. They had special desks that they could go to instead of standing at that long line. They could kind of butt the line a little bit.
Kind of sneaks you up to platinum. It's like
Little
buying
tiny
your
bit.
way up to platinum
Mhm.
for the day.
For just that ship.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh.
I was trying to click on something and the chat jumped. Here we go.
Here we go. The Bud Files is here. Hey, Bud Files, what is going on over here? Joe and Sue. Cruising scenes here, Sharon and Gary. Hey, Robin and Chet popping in. Hey, good to see you guys. Fearless Rambler, there's my buddy right there. Fearless Rambler George saying howdy, everyone. And make sure you check him out. He has 2 channels now, guys. If you like that, how to do it, how to build stuff, you can find that off of his other channel, Fearless Rambler.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting that all set up. It's fascinating stuff, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And also you can find it on our, what's that social page we got? The
Community tab.
community tab. I can never remember that. In fact, all of our members, you can find some of their videos on our community tab, as well as their descriptions or links in our description at the end of our videos.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure and check them out, support them. They're fantastic people. We love them. I'm going to give them 2 squeakies right now. Thank you,
And
members.
all of our members that are in the chat right now have a little star by them. The color of their star determines how long they've been a member.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Aaron says, so if you buy a bottle of liquor on the ship, you can consume it on board. But if you buy a bottle in port, you can't. Is that right?
So some ships that's true, some ships that is not true. So Carnival, you must purchase the bottle of liquor through the app before you get on the ship.
Yeah.
You cannot purchase it on the ship. It has to be purchased before you get on the ship.
That's the most up-to-date info we have. Always subject to change, y'all. But
yes,
that's the
but we've done that many, many times.
Yeah.
And basically, when you go on, you can see where you can book. You can buy specialty dining. You can book spa services. You can buy T-shirts, hats, gift bags,
shore excursions,
decorations for your room.
Yeah,
it's there. So you just go on and select that you want to buy a bottle of alcohol, and they have many, many varieties.
And I couldn't find it until I typed in Malibu rum, and then whoop, there it was.
Right.
So sometimes you gotta know what you're looking for to get it.
But on Carnival, it has to be purchased before the day of your ship. You cannot purchase it the day you get on the ship.
And they'll bring it to you your cabin.
And then you can select what day you want it delivered to your room. You can have it delivered on day 1. You can have it delivered on day 3, whatever day you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Go ahead and.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, how about that? We're still on the poor service, or I say declining service. I won't say it's poor, but sometimes
Specialty declining.
Yeah. For a while after we came out of the sea thing, I'm talking about, they were understaffed. So we thought there was a little bit of a demoralization there because maybe they were a little overworked.
Demoralization?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're demoralized. They're not pumped up anymore. Now they're like, they're kind of down because now I got to do 20 cabins instead of 15.
That's demoral? Okay,
Demoralizing.
I don't know. I don't read the dictionary for a living.
She has the college degree. I'm just a handicap.
Just because I have the college degree don't mean squat.
So, but now that's all passed, they're not understaffed anymore, and yet you can still sometimes you can still see a little bit of that, a little bit of their not happy with what they're doing or whatever the case may be, and it isn't quite the way it was before that. Before that, we've always ran into nothing but a 99% positive.
Right.
And now it's more like 80%.
And two, I think part of the things that are affecting the crew members is tipping. Tipping used to be really big. People would tip really big. And, I remember back in the day, you tipped the maitre d' because, he made sure that your dinner was right every night. The maitre d' came around every night and asked you, was everything okay? You tipped your room steward because they were there every day. You saw them. You could ask them for anything. Well, the tipping has also gone down. So not only has cruising changed for us, cruising has changed for the crew.
Yeah. So we try to make sure that we give them, we make it easy for them. We say, hey, we're going to be the easiest people you ever had.
Yeah.
And, the best people
we
you ever
always
had.
tell our room steward, you will never come in this room. It will never be trashed.
we want to make their life a little bit easier, a little bit happier.
Mm-hmm.
They're working. I remember I wanted to be happy when I work. So we want them to be happy when they're working too. And if they're happy, it's going to help us be happy. Yep. It's going to help everybody else be happy. Let's be happy. It's kind of
we got a few minutes left. So what else you got? We want to make sure we get all your points.
Is weather going to ruin your cruise vacation?
So weather can cause your ship to spur of the moment, take a different route.
Mm-hmm. Every
day you've been at sea, it's rained.
You go to your beach day you've been waiting for all year, and it rains.
So does weather affect you and whether or not you feel like you had a fun, successful vacation? Well, or did you get away from bad weather just to find out it was good weather while you were gone?
Oh, the double whammy. You came down and stood in the rain for 7 days in the islands. All while back home it was beautiful weather.
Oh, that's too funny.
We don't let it bother us. Most of the time, I think we've almost always had pretty good weather. There's only a couple of times we've had to, change ports because of bad weather. And we did have, I remember one particular day coming home, and it was on a November cruise. And man, that ship was just a rocking. It didn't affect any excursions or anything because it was a sea day coming back. Well, boy, they had to lock up the outside. Nobody could go outside.
Yep.
Everybody was in their cabin. And those of us who weren't were walking down the halls like this.
There were people in the dining room being sick, trying to get out of the dining room, and the staff was holding bowls in front of them. I mean, come on, it was really bad.
The crew was sick. It was so bad.
Yeah. So, and talking about the tipping, there's a lot of people that are you have to pay a lot of Carnival, specifically Carnival. I know that you do not have to pay for your gratuities before you get on the ship. Okay. But a lot of people are getting on the ship and saying, I want to tip individually, and they don't do that. I don't know why the cruise lines just don't put it as part of your fare and forget calling it tipping.
Yeah, quit messing around, cruise lines. Just make it part of the fare and be done with it.
Yeah, and be done with it. After all the port taxes, you
got to pay the port taxes.
You got to pay the port taxes whether you get off the ship at the port or not.
Yeah. If it's really part of their salary, then let's make sure that people get paid. Fearless Rambler says, I try to tip plenty and share with all.
There you go.
Yeah, we try to tip extra on top. We always prepay our gratuities, but then we carry extra cash because if somebody does something pretty cool, we're like, hey,
yeah,
thank you. Mark the Shark says, I'm sorry, but tipping is so important in life. If you want good service, you tip. And if you don't tip, you paid what you get for. That's true.
And
that is true, Mark the Shark.
Sometimes tipping doesn't have to be in cash. I just want to say this. We have many, many times, especially during the holidays, we will bring a gift bag for our room steward, and it just load it down with stuff that they don't get on the ship without having to pay for themselves. Right. Like those Roman noodles, a lot of the crew are Asian, and the Roman noodles, the reason they like them is because the cafeteria, their cafeteria may be closed, and they may have missed their meal because they were too busy working.
They've told us that's what they like, so we always take some with us.
Or candy bars, or we usually buy them things that they can slip in their pocket and carry in their pocket, chewing. Well, they can't really, some cruise lines are not allowed to chew chewing gum, but like mints and things that they can put in their pocket. We'll buy things for their room, especially if it's like a holiday or something. I had decorated my door at Christmas time, and we had gone on the cruise, and it was like 2 weeks before Christmas, but I decorated our door. And when we were getting ready to go, I had left the door decorations on the door, and the room steward says, you're not going to take your door decorations with you? I said, no. He said, can I have them? I said, absolutely. So sometimes just little things to decorate their room makes them, wow. And those little fairy lights, because a lot of times they're in their room and it's dark. Those little fairy lights make a nice environment for them. So don't always think tipping does not always have to be in cash. Sometimes it can be a card. You wrote a card for them and told and gave it to their boss to tell them what a great job they did. They get promotions for stuff like that.
Yep. We always make sure we get their names, and for the ones that really did a good job, and make sure we give them an awesome review. Aaron says, I think EECC Travels did a vlog on fixing up goodie bags for the crew.
Yes. We've done goodie bags for the crew.
We need to do a video on that, though.
Yeah.
Like he just said, another channel did that. That's a good idea there, Aaron. We may just steal that.
Yeah.
And we're going to blame you for stealing that. Thank you for that tip, Aaron.
I know what we can do. We can make a vlog out of it for our cruise that we're taking in December, because it's the week before Christmas.
That's right. So be watching for that in December. We're going to do that.
And we don't do religious things because we don't want to offend anyone with religious things. But we often do goodie bags for the crew. You know what we've also done? We've also done a goodie bag for a team that you never see.
Yeah, the laundry team.
We did a goodie bag for the laundry team. I bought a big gift box at Christmas time. I mean, it was a big gift box. We loaded that thing down with everything. And we went to the customer service desk and we asked, could we speak to the hotel manager? And he thought, oh my gosh,
what did I do?
What's wrong with their room? And he comes up there and he says, Mr. and Mrs. Dodd, is your room okay? I said, yes, my room is fine. Would you follow me to my room? He's like, okay. He's just, you can see it going through his mind. What did my staff do? What did my staff do? What's wrong with their room?
Is there a body in here or something?
And I get to our room and I said, this is for your laundry room crew, not the crew that cleans the rooms. People see them all the time, but the people that actually do the laundry. We want you to share this with them. And a couple of days later, he came back and he told us, he says, thank you so much. They're the sight unseen. Yeah. They're the crew that nobody ever sees. We've also done something for the electricians on the cruise ship. So many times you can do things for people without.
Yeah. So just, get an idea. Mark the Shark says, always remember one thing in life, people. When you say thank you, believe it or not, that goes a long way. Boy, doesn't it ever. And saying, I appreciate you. Yes. Saying, I appreciate you very much. You work hard. Thank you so much for keeping my room so nice. Oh, another thing we do, sometimes we give them the day off. We go, hey, don't even come here tomorrow. Don't clean our room today. Yeah, just. And they'll be like, don't even come. No, ma'am, we have to clean your room. I said, nope. I'm telling you, don't disturb my room today. We give them the day off. Yep. Not every room does, but that's one less room they got to clean today. That gives them 20 minutes off early today, or whatever it is. That's right. Here we go. Yeah. Kathy says, just a note that John Held said cash is preferred. He says crew cabins are very small. Yes. And there's allergy concerns. Yes, that's true as well. Yeah, we watch out for that. Yes. And we've actually had people say, can I share this with others? Absolutely, you can share it with others. Yeah. Cash does work for everybody. That's for sure. Aaron says, and we appreciate your thoughtfulness, Robin and Chet. We do too. We're just trying to spread it around so everybody will be thoughtful. That because it makes your cruise better. Well, how many times have you ever thought, wow, I didn't realize I could do that. I wish I would have had that idea. Yeah. We got a little gift bag on our door one time where somebody walked around giving little gift bags on everybody's door. It didn't have any. It had a little sunscreen in it, a little sunscreen scambler, a little sunscreen pad. It was really cute. Yeah. And it said, I hope you enjoy your vacation. How sweet is that? Oh, and there's going to be another video, which I want to work on probably next month, the Hershey Kisses. Oh, yes. I saw that video. I said, I got to get that out. Well, we've enjoyed you guys coming in tonight. If you are new, we appreciate it. And Jack in the Shop just dropped in. Who's that? Jack in the Shop. Jack in the Shop. What's going on? He says, hey, guys. Hey. So we want to thank you all for joining us. Talk about our next stuff. Wednesday morning at 8:30. Wednesday morning, 8:30, a hump day. By himself. Yeah, or Wacky Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. I'll be there at 8:30 in the morning to cheer you up, wake you up, and get you ready for the rest of the week. Friday Raid Parade starts at 2 o'clock. We'll have a video in that. I believe our video this week is going to be, where's the calendar? I don't know. It's over there. Give me that thing. It is going to be on the arrival in Nassau from a cruise ship. I forget which one. I think it's on the MSC Seaside. So I think it's a nice little video. And then we'll be back again next Sunday night at 6 o'clock with more Sea Lake Journey crew antics.
There you go. So until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.